Γεια σας και καλώς ορίσατε. Hello and welcome to my house. Today I'll be showing you how to make melomakarona. Melomakarona are Christmas cookies. They're made specially at Christmas time and they're offered to all visitors that come to your house during Christmas, and they're vegan. They're vegan because Greeks fast for 40 days before Christmas, so there is no butter, milk or eggs in these cookies. They're very easy to make. Now let me show you the ingredients. First we need to make a very simple syrup, which is sugar, water, honey, cloves and cinnamon and a bit of lemon juice, which stops it caramelize. Then we need plain flour, fine semolina, a bit of baking powder. We also need olive oil and vegetable oil mixed together, fresh orange juice, zest of an orange juice, ground cinnamon, ground cloves, sugar, a bit of nutmeg, baking powder and some Greek brandy. That's it. Let's go and show you how to make the syrup. Okay, let's make our simple syrup. We need a pint of water, cold water. We also need 500 grams of sugar, cinnamon sticks and few whole cloves, and some lemon juice, and then we mix it. We mix it a couple of times until the sugar dissolves, and then once the sugar dissolves we add the honey, and then we cook it for about 8 to 10 minutes until it thickens, and it goes like this. There is one that we prepared earlier just to show you the consistency. Okay, here we have two bowls, a larger bowl and a small bowl. In the small bowl I'm going to add all the oil. This is the olive oil, and this is the vegetable oil, fresh orange juice. I need to put a bit of baking powder, bicarbonate of soda, baking powder. I'm going to put the brandy, the sugar, the orange zest, cinnamon. I've got about 2 teaspoons of cinnamon here, a teaspoon of cloves, ground cloves, and I'm also going to add fresh grated nutmeg. It gives it that lovely smell of Christmas. There we are, that's enough. And then what I need to do is mix this, incorporate this together. Oh, it smells like Christmas. Okay, that's ready. And in here, in my larger bowl, I'm going to add my flour that's been sifted. I've got about 700 grams of flour in here. And I also got some semolina, fine semolina, about 8 ounces. I also need some baking powder, just a teaspoon. And then I need to mix this together like this. And then I will introduce my oil and my spices. And then I'll start mixing with a spoon to start with, and then you need to get your hands in there to form a lovely dough. Here we are. Sometimes flours are different, so sometimes you may need to add more flour, or if your mixture is too dry, you need to add maybe more orange juice or some olive oil. Okay, I'm gonna get my hands in there now. It looks really lovely already. I'm pleased with this. Now, one thing I have to tell you, do not overwork the dough, because your cookies will crack up in the oven. So be gentle with it. You're not making bread, you're making biscuits. That's it. Our pastry is ready. That was fast, wasn't it? Now I'm going to show you how to roll them. Okay, our mixture is ready, so I'm going to show you how to roll them. You just break pieces of this dough and you roll them into oval shape or an egg shape, and you put them on your tray, not too closely together because they are biscuits. You don't want them. There we are. Let's do a few of those. We'll do until we do them all until the trays are full. I've got 2 trays. Usually I make about 28 to 30 of them. Okay, our tray's full now, as you can see. One thing you must remember, try and make them all the same size so they can cook at the same time. What we need to do now is make few patterns on top, like that, gently. Don't press them too hard. You can do the patterns any way you want. You can do them this way, that way. Just be free to do what you like. And the reason we do this is so when we put them in syrup and then we add the nuts on top, they'll stick on there. Okay, now we need to put them in the oven. Okay, they're ready to go in the oven now. 190°C gas Mark 5 for approx 25 to 30 minutes. You have to check them. Okay, cookies are ready. Our Melomakarona are nice and golden. Now we need to put them in the cold syrup, yeah? Put few at a time and just leave them for a minute or so to soak the syrup, not longer. There we are. And then take them out and put them on a rack and let them drain. Now, one thing I must tell you, you can cool the Melomakarona and then put them in plastic containers with a lid on. Don't put them in syrup. And near the time you want to use them, warm your syrup and put cold cookies into the hot syrup. Yeah? Does it make sense? I hope so. Okay, we now have to decorate them. Once this syrup is drained, we put them in a nice platter. Like this. And then we're going to drizzle some honey. We drizzle the honey so the nuts, the walnuts, will stick on them. I also like to put a bit of ground cinnamon. We Greeks love cinnamon in sweet or savory dishes. And here I've got some ground or finely chopped walnuts, and I cover them quite a lot with them. Now I'm waiting for the others to cook, the other tray. But don't they look beautiful? I bet you wish you could have one. Sorry, you have to make them. Anyway, I want to wish you all Kala Christuyena, Happy Christmas and Happy New Year.